All right.
Coach Larry Blakeney.
Yeah, thank you. Glad y'all are here. Appreciate you coming. Got a big game. It's a conference game. Western Kentucky. We hadn't been. We can't show too many fruits of our labors over the last couple of years against them. Bobby Petrino, one of the best offensive guys probably in the country when you get right down to it, and they got some players. Defensively, they got 3 or 4 guys over there that play anywhere, starting with Jackson, and then of course Andrews, the tailback, does it all for them, and they struggle a little bit with turnovers. I hope they don't stop this week. But a good football team that we're facing on the road, their place, and we're trying to sell. Getting ready to play as good as you can play, because I think that's what it'll take. And we got a good trip planned. It'll be one that won't be too strenuous on our players, and hopefully we'll be ready to play. Questions?
Talk about this season, about these tough road tests, in the South Conference. What does this one offer per se?
Well, they're all tough, whether you play them on the road or at home, but it does it does complicate things when you travel, no question. But our road schedule has been pretty tough, and will continue to be. We've still got some other trips to make, and but this one is of high importance to both teams, and trying to hang into the conference race and get a W, get closer to bowl, qualified, and all the things that college football teams try to do. And we're closer to Well. I think Garcia, I think, is the only guy that I know of that will miss at this juncture, and but we'll have to take. We'll have to take full advantage of every opportunity and play error-free. And kicking game is going to be very important, especially with Andrews returning kicks and punts. We'll have to, the diversification of their passing game, and with play action and boots and all kinds of wrinkles that are very good strategies, and we're working hard to try to, at this time, had a good practice last night, a lot of energy, which I was hoping would be the fact, because they have had some time off and time away from us, and I think it was productive to this, as far as what I saw last night on the practice field. So looking forward to the trip. Hope we can bring back a win.
The last couple of weeks, Troy has asked a lot out of the running game, and individually, Brandon Burks has been really productive. Can you speak specifically about him and his development?
Oh, he's really grown up and matured, and we fooled around with him a little bit last year, and he probably learned some things. His only problem has been turning it over a couple of times, and but he has some attributes. He'll run tough, and he can run fast, and he can break containment, and he can run up inside and catches the football, mighty well as a running back, and has done some good things for us, and I expect him to continue to play well.
Talk about the ups and downs defensively with Troy. Just talk about the progress that you're seeing, and are you seeing that progress?
Yeah, I think we're number one. We're playing really hard. Sometimes we don't play all that good, but we play hard. And did you watch the game on TV, the pro game last night? Have you watched? Did you watch any game Saturday? And I'm not being cute with you, because I like you, right? And but did you watch any game Saturday? Yeah. scores. I mean, what was the Auburn game was, what, 44-41? I mean, when have you seen a game that was 10-7? I hadn't seen one lately. I mean, there might have been a couple, and there are. But college football has changed. It's evolved, and it's all the rules help the offense, period. And, I made a stupid statement last week that we ought to be able to play with 12 on defense all the time, everybody. You'd line up with 12 over there, 11 on offense. So that'd make it a little more fair. But high-scoring games, a lot of points. That's sort of a lot of spread, up tempo, and a lot of different variations. Auburn's a little bit different than most because they'll up tempo and then they'll slow it down and look. We're up tempo. We had 106 plays in the Georgia Dome, I think, something like that. So, and that's part of the deal is you're trying to get things rolling, and we always feel like if we can get one first down, we're sort of on, we're rolling, and so. But the defense is back to your question is we've been in a lot of man coverage, and sometimes it looks like we don't know what we're doing, and sometimes it looks like we've never seen a football in the air. And I heard Coach Holt say the other day on TV, I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but two most important things about defensive football this day and age, certainly number one and paramount, is tackling. Number two is playing the ball in the air. Because it's going to be out there, it's going to be up there a bunch, I mean, you playing the ball in the air is very, very important. And it's not something, this day and age with kids today that have so much to do other than go out in the yard and throw the ball, which is all I had to do. And I'm not trying to sound like a hero or anything. That's just the way it is. These guys are sitting over in the corner like this, and with those things in their ears, and it's totally different. They're not out there trying to play sandlot ball, whether it be a tennis ball, a football, a baseball, or shoot basketball. Playing the ball in the air, and something that we got to do a better job of, and especially when we're in man coverage, we have to do a better job. And that comes with a lot of reps and some coaching on the techniques of how you play the guy to the ball, and we work hard on it. We're not good enough at it yet, but hopefully we'll get better. But I think that the answer to our defense is, number one, we got a lot of effort. Number two, we got some guys rotating. Up front on defense, we got a lot of guys that we can put out there and trust to do their assignment. They might not make great plays. They may not sack a guy every time. They may not tackle for loss, but most of the time they'll cover their gap and do their job. And the linebackers, and we got some guys that can run at the second level of the defense. And our safeties are playing good. If we can get our corners settled in on and get satisfied with the fact that they're going to be trustworthy in man coverage, then I think that'll help us tremendously. That and playing some different looks and playing some zone and different situations, I think will help. But we're certainly not a finished product, but we're not going to give up on them.